Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Stellaris with the Bakturian Collective. We are just doing a couple little tiny wars against these guys, just farming up some influence, seeing how well that strategy works out for us. I suspect it will work very, very well. We do not need more food, so I'm going to go ahead and just get some more minerals instead. We don't need a Xenozoo or anything like that. Are these guys... We have not upgraded them yet. No, they're conformist. So this is not enough? How much ethics divergence do you need? You're super unhappy, that's a big part of it. Let's go to someone like you. Okay, yeah, your ethics divergence is extremely low. Interesting. Distance from capital, information quarantine, blah, 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 blah. So the only reason, then, that these guys don't have negative 20-some influence, or ethics divergence, is because they're so dang unhappy, right? I feel like the only way to deal with that, at least in the short term, since I can't break their ethics divergence, is to do things like a propaganda broadcast and stuff. And some re-education campaigns. Which is just... that's expensive. That's a lot of influence for not a ton of gain. It annoys me. Not sure how much I like that. Alright, so where are these guys going? Are they going to arrive soon? Where are you? That's right, you get in that wormhole. You get in that wormhole, good. Any day now. Any day at all. You do not have an admiral. I should go ahead and assign this guy. Make sure he gets some experience. You've arrived, so why don't you go ahead and blockade their planet, because that will probably be sufficient to knock them out of the war. In fact, why don't we go ahead and split you, and take this fleet and go over here. 2 blockades for the price of 1. In Regulus, should be really easy. And they can handle whatever stations are over there, I'm not worried about it. Technology, we have our basic fighters and bombers now. I don't care about the androids. Strike craft damage. None of this is amazingly good. Military station health is probably better, honestly. On the off chance I ever start building those darn things, which I actually think I probably should. I've thought about this last war that I had against the Corellians and the Athalids, and how dang hard it was to control where they were going. Maybe it would be smart to find, like, now that I know where the hyperspace lanes are and such, find, like, a choke point and build a station where I know that I can draw them there. With, like a, what is it, a wormhole generator? No, what is it? What's it called? Hang on. Doop, 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 doo, doo. Not you. Subspace snare, that's it. Subspace snare would be pretty good. I did, by the way, design a fortress. Jormungandr. Let's go ahead and get some basic bombers on those. Oh, that takes more power, does it? Well, okay, then I guess we'll go ahead and upgrade you. There we go. See? Done. Easy. What other ship did we have? I think it was the Taskmaster class. There you are. We need to upgrade the bombers like so. And we need more power. I guess we can sacrifice a little bit of armor. There we go. That should be fine, I think. Nothing else I really need to change, and the excess power isn't going to hurt me because extra power actually can be a good thing now, so it might be fun to build a couple of these just to sort of see how they work. Get some bomber wings. It says that they have pretty good DPS. I'm not sure how much I believe it, but, you know, if it's as good as they promise, then cool. Alright, let's go blockade that planet. These guys are fighting right now. This is some sort of planet, a desert world. Situation log, you say? Oh, good. So the Dorbolan species should now be modified, right? So if I go to... was it here? Yes. You guys now have really low ethics divergence because of the conformist. This is an amazing trait. Everyone should have this. I'm starting to think this might be one of the best traits in the game. And then if I really had some extra trait points, I could make them communal as well. And that would improve their happiness a ton. Now, this guy doesn't have very much ethics divergence, doesn't have any bonuses to his ethics divergence because he's unhappy. So happiness is now a huge factor, I think. But the rest of these guys, like this guy right here, for example, he's an individualist and a xenophile. Well, he's only 35% happy, but his ethics divergence is now low enough that there's a chance he'll become a materialist or a militarist, and then he'll get happier, which increases his ethics divergence even further. So, yeah, as long as you can kind of get that ball rolling, I feel like with conformist and communal together, you could probably control things pretty well.
Situation log updated.
Probably. We'll see. Alright, these guys are getting together. I should probably take this fleet here And split them. And I'm sure they don't have anything that can threaten me, so let's take this fleet and go and blockade there. And with all 4 of your planets blockaded, I'm pretty sure you're just going to give up right away. Probably. I think it's hilarious, by the way, on Sol. It's a tomb world, all the humans killed themselves, probably in a nuclear war, but the cockroaches still live. Funny. I'm not sure if that... I don't know if that's just luck, or if that's... I don't know. I have no idea how that happened. I'm assuming a clever little thing by Paradox, a little tip of the hat, like, yeah, the humans killed themselves and the cockroaches live. But I know you can play as a human species. I know that there can be AIs that start on Sol as the humans, so who really knows? But I think it's cool. It's a clever idea. We're gonna destroy all your science ships and stuff. And you have a single Corvette that's coming out to meet me. Oh, this'll be cute. Have fun. It's gonna die. What's this? Subject integration. The Carillion sovereignty is now trying to integrate these people. Go ahead, have fun. This is really annoying, by the way. These guys have such a similar color, like it's hard to tell exactly, just by looking at it, that I do have a little guy right here. Are these guys my vassals yet? Revoke guarantee. Demand vassalization. We're not at peace? Oh. We're at war right now. It's not that we're at war with these guys, it's just that we're in war in general. Got it. Never mind. Okay, let's continue to upgrade our planets, though. We don't want to get too much tunnel vision. Let's see. We don't really need any more food here on this planet. Let's just focus on getting some more energy and minerals and such. Some of the basics. On this planet, get more energy, more biolabs, more minerals, more biolabs, mineral, energy. I got so many minerals right now, it's great. I actually could consider, if I wanted to, building like a... What are they called? Let me just see real quick. Replace... Mineral silos, yeah. That would increase my storage capacity a lot. I'm surprised that there's no sort of storage capacity upgrade for your energy, but I guess they do that so that you can't stockpile so much energy that your fleet never runs out of energy, right? Because that's one way to make sure that even big players, they have to maintain their economy so they can't stay at war at all times. Otherwise, they'll run out of energy. They can't just sit back and wait. At least I think that's what they're doing. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. I'm sure I didn't explain it in a very sensible way. Let's go ahead and upgrade all the science. All this power. Over here, we did finish the power hub. Let's go and get the mineral network. We should probably clear some stuff out. So I will. Over here, build a basic science lab. Move you there. Yeah, their ethics divergence is non-existent because of how unhappy they are. Is there a recently conquered modifier? Actually, no. Wait, in offensive war because they're pacifists. They don't like my war philosophy, artificial intelligence, my orbital bombardment, my militarists. So these guys do not have a recently conquered modifier, it's just because they're fanatic pacifists, they really hate that I'm at war, and they just hate that I'm a militarist in general. So for these guys, I probably will have no choice but to pass some propaganda campaigns and stuff. Otherwise, I don't see any way of fixing their ethics divergence even with the conformist policy. Alright, negotiate. Where was something you guys were talking about as far as filters? Was it in this? There was something about filters. I saw a comment about it. I don't remember what it was. I'm blanking out now. But let's go ahead and do this. We should have no reason not to. Yeah. Send demands. Let's just end the war. And... Really? Haha, my assus is bursting with mirth. Be serious, parasite. You are losing this war. I'm sorry, what now? Art thou serious? I'm about to hit your capital. You're gonna peace out, like, right now. Okay. Maybe not. Yep, there he is. What'd I tell you? What a dummy. I have no idea what he thought he was doing. Alright, some more influence for me. Yeah, this is a really easy way to just farm out influence. Just attack the tiny guys. I'm really tempted to just break a lot of my vassalizations and stuff. It'd be fun. Alright, we'll gather everyone up. Go to the standard planet here. Everyone will group. And that's now done. Alright. So now that we have our open borders, can I modify the species? Let's see. Oh, Bevney? Hello? Come on, load. Thank you. Species, Empire, Bevney. I've got 2 trait points left, gene points. So let's make them conformist on all of them.
Situation log update.
And is there any reason I can't do it now? Now I can do it. Alright, so I'm not sure why I wasn't allowed to before. Maybe there was some sort of restriction I wasn't aware of, but it does appear that either reloading the game or getting some of those open borders has solved the problem here. So, okay. Why aren't these guys grouping up again? Gosh dang it. It's not complicated. If I select all of you and say I want you to go here, then... Oh, it's doing it again. What is this? I have to individually tell all of you to go here. I'm so confused. I don't know why it's doing that. But whatever. Okay. So with that done, what should we do now? How are these planets looking? Cider Prime needs to get upgraded to a planetary capital, so we'll do that. Wolgan Prime. I can't upgrade you because I need more pops. Well, if they would stop migrating, it'd be a little bit easier, but okay. Let's get you upgraded. You should probably be a power hub. We should also... We already have the virtual combat arena, but no one's working it right now. Why don't you go here?
Incoming transmission.
Non-aggression. No. No, I do not make that promise because I think I'm just going to kill you. I'm just going to keep repeatedly... I'm going to kill you again and again and again and again until I get all the influence. That's my plan. It's cruel, I know. But it's effective. You can't deny it. I really don't see any reason to get more food here, so I won't bother. It almost seems like what I need to do is build a Xenozoo on a planet like this, right? So I can get their happiness up, so that in conjunction with the conformist and maybe a policy or two, I can get them to stop being pacifists, and then, once they're happy, they'll conform, and I can get rid of the Xenozoo and replace it. This is getting so needlessly tedious. Happiness is unbalanced. I'm positive of it now. Like, for real. It's unbalanced and needs to be fixed. What about you guys? Same issue. And we'll upgrade all of these. These guys are conformist. These guys are now communal as well, by the way. So I modified them so they have better ethics divergence and happiness, which will help with the ethics divergence. It's still not enough for most of them. Although, no, most of them are happy enough that it's not so bad. Like, these guys are now me. They're fanatic militarists, fanatic materialists and militarists, so that worked. So yeah, it's whenever a pop is unhappy, it's almost impossible to make them happy. That's what I'm getting out of this, and that just seems weird.
Incoming transmission.
Am I crazy in that? It just seems unusual to me that it's so difficult to make them happy, because it's like, oh, we don't like you because we're the wrong ethos. Well, let me change your ethos. No, we're not going to let you do that. Well, I can't make you happy until I change your ethos, and I can't change your ethos until I make you happy. It's kind of a catch-22 here. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's go ahead and get a build cost reduction. Technology is not that important to me anymore at this point, I think. It really is not. Let's go ahead and group you all up. Ethic changes. We have noticed a marked change in the ways of the primitive Onakachi on Sarabakdur. Their society has turned inwards, and they are now far less accepting of strangers. Our aggressive observation flights and abductions all across their planet appear to have played some role in this. Well, that's no surprise. Basically, we've been pretty aggressive as far as abducting these little winged monkeys here. Right? Yeah, aggressive observation. So now they're going to become xenophobes. Well, no. It said they were. They're still collectivist. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're in the Bronze Age. Who even cares, really? What's this? Oh, good. I'm full on energy again.
Incoming transmission.
Wunderbar. Well, that means I need to start conquering some more planets. How about you guys? You're pathetic. That sounds about right. Declare war. I'm going to humiliate. I'm going to conquer a couple planets myself, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just kind of keep eating some of these myself. I don't think I want my vassals to ever get larger than like 3 or 4 planets. Unless I plan on releasing them and creating allies, which I don't even know if it's worth it, honestly. This whole Federation idea is cool, but I'm not convinced that it's worth my time. I can have so many sectors already. You know what I mean? We're going to take a Skellion. There's like 2 stars. This is a problem I had before. There's 2 stars. It says they're different, right? Because if I scroll around, you can see the problem here. But from the angle I was at, they look like they're stacked right on top of each other. Like that. See? A little confusing. But alright, we're going to take that. We're going to take this planet. Oh, you have a couple planets? Sure enough, you do. Alright. So we'll take all 3 of those then. And we'll also force you to give this and this to my vassal. Vum? Where's Vum? Vum. There's Vum. Give you here. And Benthelguam. Goalmaba. Take those. 91 war score cost. We'll get our Humiliate in. We'll get some more planets to deal with. Just continue expanding. I might even hand them directly off to the sectors. I might just like build 1 or 2 things, get a virtual combat arena, then just hand them off to a sector and not worry about it. Which I think might be fine. You guys, group up. You've got your admiral here. Go for their capital. You guys are about to group. Thank you. Go over here. Thank you. And that'll be that. Very simple. Just keep fighting some little wars. Keep eating up more territory. 3 minerals over here I don't care about. 4 minerals over here I don't care about. We could also fight these guys and humiliate them. Yeah, I definitely think I've found the way to get influence now as a militarist. And it's actually even easier than a republic. It's tedious, but it's doable, I think. Just keep releasing little 1 planets at a time. Knock them over like dominoes. Get your influence. Problem solved. Oh, what should we build? Let's go ahead and build a Taskmaster class. I want to get a carrier. Let's see what they do. It'll be fun, right? I've only got 12 energy right now. I should hand some off to some sectors, since I've got too much of it. Anyone need some energy? You could use a little energy. Let's give you a couple hundred there. Let's give you a little bit more. There we go. Oh wait, yeah, I did set a research focus. Okay. So nobody's bothering with respecting tile resources, and no one's allowed to redevelop, which seems fine. A lot of spaceports need to get upgraded. I haven't even bothered with that. Let's go ahead and fix that now. Let's see, you're fine. You're fine. You need some upgrades. You need some upgrades. You need some upgrades. Oh my gosh, it's going to take forever. And I need 1,000 minerals for that. And yeah, you can go through your sectors and individually look at these planets. Like right here, for example, I know could use a couple of spaceport upgrades, and I have to manage those. I don't think my sector will do it on my behalf. So, whoop. Looks like we just popped right over here. It's a lot of targets, but I'm not too worried about it. My Tachyon Lances should allow me to just utterly crush. Situation log. I think we finished upgrading that species. Let's take a quick look-see. Over here. You guys are now conformists? Yes, you are. So that reduces your ethics divergence quite a bit. You, for example. But until you're happy, it won't matter. That's what I'm getting out of this. That is so dumb. Happiness is too important now. They've made a mistake, I think, rebalancing this.
Situation log updated.
At least that's my opinion.
Situation log updated.
Alright, you're here. Go ahead and hit that planet. Let's go ahead and take the armies, embark, transport fleet, enter orbit. And you have killed everything. Good job. Go over here. And we'll just do a couple quick blockades and gradually start working our way down on this war. There's their army, or their military, their navy. Unfortunately, we've gotten to the point where we don't have powerful vassals, and they always just stick to you. They don't go and, like, aggressively attack things themselves. It's not like EU4, right, where you can tell your vassals what to do and go be aggressive, go take these planets while I go fight these. Nope. No, it appears they always want to group up on you. Unless there's something I'm missing as far as, like, controlling it. Like, hey, interact with vassal. Become aggressive. Is that an option? Not as far as I'm aware. But I could be wrong. It's been known to happen on a rare occasion. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.